Is it possible for someone who's insulin resistant to eat 3 big bagels and experience a very slight blood sugar rise? You just might be surprised. In the video that you're going to see, I'm going to test my blood sugar after eating a normal bagel, and then after my blood sugar calms down, I'll test myself again 1 hour after eating 3 low-carb bagels. The results are going to amaze you, but more importantly, they're going to inspire you. And speaking of bagels, we have 2 very, very different bagels. On this side, we have the Thomas Plain Bagel, which is 53 grams of carbs and only 2 grams of fiber, meaning 51 net grams to affect blood sugar. That's a lot of carbs. And this is what a Thomas Plain Bagel looks like. It's big, it's thick, it's fat, and it tastes pretty good. But you're getting a lot of bread, a lot of carbs, and significant blood sugar rise. On the other side, we have the Everything Bagel. And this is the kind of bagel you can only get by ordering from the internet. You won't find this on your grocery store shelves. But like its cousin, it is fairly thick, maybe not quite as thick. It's big, it's beautiful, it tastes good. In fact, I think I kind of like it better. And it has only 16 grams of carbs, but 14 of those grams are fiber carbs, meaning only 2 grams of carbohydrate to affect your blood sugar. So let's compare these two. 51 grams to affect your blood sugar, 2 grams. 51 versus 2. You suppose that might make a difference? Well, I'm not content just to read the numbers and assume that it's going to be that way. By my reckoning, I should be able to eat 3 of these, and my blood sugar should still stay significantly lower than just 1 of these. And so that's what I'm going to do. I have just taken my blood sugar reading. It was at 108. Ouch, too high. But it was. And I'm now going to eat a regular Thomas Plain Bagel and ingest 51 grams of blood sugar-raising carbs. After an hour has passed, after the completion of the bagel, I'll check my blood sugar and see what it did. And then later, when my blood sugar has dropped down to normal again, I'm going to eat 1 of these. In fact, no, not 1. I'm going to eat 3 of these. And unless I'm incredibly wrong, and I'm not, 3 of these low-carb bagels, 16 total grams, 14 fiber grams, 2 net grams, 3 of these should raise my blood sugar much less than 1 of these. Now, on both of these, I put some cream cheese, or I'll put some cream cheese, because bagels just aren't any good without cream cheese. But cream cheese is low in carbs. That's one of the blessings of cream cheese. It tastes great and it's low in carbs, so it's not going to affect the experiment much at all. Let's check it out. We'll start in with my 1 plain bagel. Okay, my timer has told me it's been about an hour since I finished that last bite of that plain bagel, 51 grams of carbs, plus 2 or 3 grams maybe of the cream cheese. So I thought we'd test it right here together with you so you could watch with me and see what it turns out to be. I did actually test it at 30 minutes, but I'm not going to tell you what it is. Don't want to spoil the surprise of what the 1 hour mark will be, and I don't know myself what the 1 hour mark will be. But we are going to give this a shot right here on video and see just exactly what's going to happen as we count down. And I think you can see that. 189. Wow, 189. Can you believe that? Well, it was at 143 at 30 minutes, so it took a while to reach its peak. What's interesting to me is that I had a salad with about that many grams of net carbs some time ago in making this series, and it only raised it into the 140s. But bread raises blood sugar much faster and much more thoroughly and just flat much more than almost anything else. So a plain bagel, 51 grams of carbs, 189. Now, I'm going to eat 3 bagels next time, and that's going to be hard to do. But unless I miss my guess, they're not going to even come close to that 189. Stay tuned and we'll see. Well, it has been several hours since that last test, and I ate that plain bagel, 53 grams of carbs, and it raised my blood sugar like crazy up to 189, way too high. But it's come down. I just tested my blood sugar. It's now at 93, which is a reasonable level. Thank the Lord for a pancreas that works, but it's been working too hard. I don't like to push it that hard because I want that pancreas to last me for a good long time yet, as long as I'm around. But this time I'm going to be a little easier to my pancreas, even though I'm going to eat 3 bagels, count them, 1, 2, 3, instead of 1. But the difference is these are low-carb bagels. They have ratcheted up the fiber, and there aren't that many carbs to start with. There are 16 total grams of carbs, but 14 of those are fiber, so this should not affect my blood sugar, even though I'm going to be taking in a whole lot more bread. So we'll see. We started at 93. An hour later, we'll find out what it raises my blood sugar to, but I have a feeling, strong feeling, that it's going to be a whole lot better this time. It was a lot of bread to eat, and I had to drink a lot of water to wash it down. While I ate and afterwards, I wondered, what if I'm wrong? What if this is one of those freak exceptions that doesn't go according to the rule, and my blood sugar ends up in the 300s? I knew that if I ate 3 regular, high-carb bagels, I probably would see blood sugar very close to that. But I was trusting in the fact that these bagels had as much fiber as the labels said they did, and that all that fiber was going to prevent my blood sugar from rising sky high. Well, it has been an hour since I took that final bite of that final bagel. Oh, it was so hard to get that 3rd bagel in. But I did it for the sake of research and to help you understand the power of fiber and the fact that low carb is very much better than high carb. Well, let's test it and make sure. Don't take my word for it. Let's just see what my handy-dandy little friendly neighborhood blood sugar monitor tells us. After 1 hour, it's going to let me know. Now, normally you eat 3 big old monster bread products. My blood sugar should be through the roof. It should be in the stratosphere. I don't think it's going to happen, but let's find out. Wow, 113. Can you believe that? 113. I ate 3 whopping bagels, stuffed bread into me until I could eat no more. And after stuffing myself with bread, stuffing myself with bagels, my blood sugar rose to a scrawny little 113. How can this be? What is the mystery behind it? Well, the mystery is found in the word fiber. Yeah, there was a lot of bread, and there was quite a few carbs, but they were nearly all fiber carbs. Whoever made that bread just jammed it full of fiber until it could hold no more. And that fiber is your friend, because when your body sees the fiber coming down through the process, it just says, this is fiber, send it on, send it on. It doesn't turn it into sugar, it just sends it right on through. And so fiber is your friend. It's healthy for you. All the doctors say eat lots of fiber. And for the diabetic, it has a double blessing because it doesn't affect blood sugar. And the tragedy is, any bread maker could make bread full of lots of fiber. Most of them just don't choose to do it, but they could. And so nowadays, it seems like you have to pretty much send off for the high fiber bread products, but they're worth it. And if ever there was proof that low carb beats high carb, it is surely found in this bagel experiment. I am excited about the fact that I can eat bread, enjoy bread. It tasted good. I didn't taste anything nasty. It didn't taste like some weird substitute bread that wasn't really bread at all. It tasted just like bread, and yet it didn't do hardly anything to my blood sugar. I've taken a lot of blood sugar tests after eating various foods and meals, but these bagel tests really stand out to me. They reveal in an indisputable fashion the power of fiber in our diets. Who would guess that I could eat 3 bagels like that and still have blood sugar that didn't go near 120? I think that's just wonderful. Thank God for low-carb bagels. If you found this video helpful and inspiring, please give it a thumbs up so YouTube will rank it higher in their search engine and more people will get to see it. And if you know someone who's diabetic or pre-diabetic, share this video with them and consider subscribing to our channel so you can be notified whenever we post new videos. That's it for now. God bless, and see you again soon.